So I just saw a video of this one stand-up comedian talking about are these my things I want to be doing? Are these to-do lists mine? Are they expectations from other people? Am I even living or just crushing a to-do list? Anyways, after the spiel, I then thought about today during Shabbos. There was nothing to really be doing. Like typically on Shabbos, like I enjoy schmoozing and talking, but today I napped all day. People were gone doing exams. People were gone doing other things. I was pretty much alone all day. And it made me think right now of what if I was alone in a forest for weeks at a time. And it made me also think, by the way, this is all spitballing, this is all top of my head because I just want to say this. It made me think like, okay, let's say I was out in the forest and I had nothing to do and I just slept all day and laid there and thought and just didn't do anything productive on a to-do list. In the forest, at some point I would have to hunt for food or open up a can of beans or something and eat. Let's say even then I just decided, okay, I don't feel the will to live, and I didn't live and I died. Well, species who through natural selection want to live would carry on and I wouldn't. That's natural selection. Now, this is the trippy part. This is what I'm getting to. Would I then turn back into a physical vessel for life? If I died, would the lights go out forever for my conscious being? Or would that infinite consciousness just put my consciousness back into a different vessel? It could be an elk, could be a Lego block in a kid's playroom. It just makes me think like everything is one, and so if I didn't have the will to live, I just never hunted that day in the woods or opened a can of beans and died and just sat there and slept until I starved to death. Is the will to live our hormones driving us? Is it so powerful, or yeah, would I immediately that soul, the soul, would it pair up with another physical thing to create a living vessel? Because I don't know if I've told you guys about like bricks and mortar cannot build a house by itself. It needs the will to build. Someone's will to build by itself cannot build a house. It needs brick and mortar. Together you have a house. Just like a body by itself cannot live. It cannot talk, laugh, love, and breathe. It's just meat and bones. But the soul can also not talk, laugh, live, and breathe. It needs meat and bones. So together you have this living being. So then I wonder, like, because today was very unique. Like, I forgot my book. Again, these are things that are on my to-do list. Finish a book, talk with friends and social. There was no friends to talk with. There was nothing to read. It was a day of just, I truly had to do nothing. And my ego was threatened. I was like, gosh, there's nothing to do. And I sat there and I slept and I sat and thought, prayed. That was it. It was very peaceful. But then it just all these thoughts came in. It's like, what if that's all I did? And then what if I decided not to hunt for food because I was overcoming my hormones? And would I then end up the soul, if I died because I just sat there and didn't let natural selection happen, would my soul find another vessel to create life with? That's the question. And then because here we are so scared of death, is this all comes down to our fear of death, and the will to live overcomes this. Yeah, and it's just like, if would the cycle happen immediately? Would I immediately jump into another vessel and live again? And it just makes you question why, going all the way back to that video I just saw, make me think of all this. Why do we have these to-do lists and expectations that are so heavy? Is that living? Food for thought, people.